Actually, maybe I was slurping this energy drink. Nice and tasty. What up, guys? It was raining, and it doesn't really rain like a lot in Texas. Kind of chilling, enjoying the rain a little bit. It was very nice. How you doing, Cabbage? What up, Cabbage? What up, Insum? How you doing, guys? Longest part for Prague and Lura, in your opinion? P3? Oh no, it's P1. It's P1, baby. Some may say the Prague never ends for P1. Eh. Some may say it never ends. World of Warcraft. Getting all the streams together, you know? Oh, crud. World of Warcraft. There we go. So tell me now, this ain't love. Stream on? Alright. What up, YouTube? Hello, Twitch. And now we got TikTok going. Get a orange stone. Alright. Click you off real quick. Second memory game so far? Yeah. Yeah, phase 1 is a long journey, but I think it's fun. I mean, I think it's a fun fight. I feel like it's actually a really, really fun encounter. Even though it's, you know, you're gonna wipe to phase 1 a lot. But it's a good journey. I'm a little disappointed that phase 3, phase 4 didn't really have any healing to do. It was so funny when everyone was like, oh my god, like, you need to bring like double resto druid for Mythic Lura. And I was like, whoa, bro, what? Like, you basically just like lust intermission until you're really consistent about getting into phase 3. And then once you're consistent getting into phase 3, you kind of transition out of lusting intermission, lust phase 3, and then, you know, fight's pretty chill. Oh, been doing well, Garbage. I got a bunch of errands and stuff done yesterday. I needed to get done. I bought a second monitor stand. Because I thought my first one was broken, basically. I thought the first one was broken. And I couldn't find the like teeny tiny Allen wrench that would like help me readjust it. And then so I'm like, all right, let me just order a new one. Let me get it all together. And I get the like teeny tiny Allen wrench and I try it on the old setup. Works perfectly. Adjust everything. So I had to go back and return that and everything. But now my monitors actually are like set up properly. Doing great, Slinky. How you doing, man? What up, dude, Rave? Exclamation mark UI has the list said. If I do get in P3, I'm gonna struggle getting used to the safe spots. Yeah, and basically what you want to do is you want to find like large gaps in between the constellations. It takes some attempts, but like once you get used to like what the safe spots are, it's much easier to identify. Like the walking treadmill doesn't get in the way. It got in the way for like the first 2 weeks. But what I did is I just like only did it when I was doing like alt keys and like safer content, easier stuff like that. Yeah. Yo, Nada, thank you for the 99 months. But the brand is called Lichico. First time getting it first on a kill. Oh, that's the name of it. That's the name of it. But yeah, I think it's great. I usually get like anywhere between 4,000 to 8,000 steps on the treadmill here. And then I go to the gym for like high incline kind of cardio type stuff. But yeah, I started by just doing it for like alt keys. And once I got really comfortable doing it in like alt keys, then I started doing it in alt raid, and then I started doing it in main keys, and so we got an 18 pit to get us started today. Nice little warm up. My Holy Priest needs pit, magisters. We need pit, magisters, and one more. Nexus point, I think. In order to have like all 16s to 18s done. So that's my goal today. Is there's 3 big keys we gotta get done. And then if we can get some more after that, it's gravy. It's all gravy. Damage is like crazy, it's crazy, and then it all chills out. Yeah, Unholy Decay blasts, dude. It really blasts. Was it so hard to heal with disc 15s? I think it's getting used to like the shield setup. You know, where your healing is going to be coming from, basically. Woo! Yeah, no curse to spell can be kind of tough. A little tough. It's okay, though. But yeah, I mean, I have some TikToks going over like how the disc setup works and everything now. But I think a lot of people are like overusing their shields, which hurts their mana a lot. And so they got to be like really, really careful with that. There's like, when you have a lot of mobs, kind of like this pull right here, you can really do a ton of output just off of Shadow Bends. But then, when you get, you know, not so many mobs, or you're on like a boss fight, you don't really get like any Shadow Bend procs. And so then you got to use like a lot of defensive penance. Nah, Disc is better than Holy, but I want to get like all 16 to 18s on Holy Priest. Maybe push more later on, but that's the goal for like right now. Oh, that's such a bad PI. What am I doing? Yeah, my mana actually kind of stunk right there. Alright, let me just get some mana real fast. How much haste? Way too much to play Holy Priest. Way too much to play Holy Priest. But I have like 44% when I play Disc, which is an insane amount. Oh, I don't think I have my auto swapping gear set up, so I might even be running with my high haste right now. I might be. Thing is, like, Holy Priest does a ton of healing. It's just very mana efficient. Mana inefficient. So, like, you can heal everybody up, and then you look at your mana bar, and it's just, like, 30% worse than everybody else, or something like that, or 30% worse than the next worst person, you know? No, I just moved my chair out of the way. And then, when I'm done with my treadmill, I just put it underneath my desk, and then it's basically like a footrest. You know, it elevates your feet a little bit. But I feel like that's actually kind of good. I used Anders frames for party frames. Hey, Lucy. Yeah. Oh, man, I'm so glad I interrupted that cast. Oof. Oh, I got the shackle. I got the shackle. Woo! And when we go... Oh, no. Okay. I don't have a curse on me. That's just fake news, but okay. I guess we're fine. This is terrifying. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this guy. Something broke it. Something broke it. Here, you get PI. Oh, fuck, now we're dead. Please don't hit it. Alright, cool. I'm just sitting here watching it. Okay. Nice. Oh, man. The party cooldown tracking is through mini CC. Mini, like miniature. Disc is stronger in keys, but I want to at least get like 16s and 18s done as Holy Priest. Kind of like a soft goal, I guess. Just a soft goal. I was gonna say he better let Giga Chad Man go. Yeah, so you can see stagger with Dander's frames. You just got to make sure you set your aura filter to show all debuffs. So, yeah, guides are already updated for the builds and everything, Justin. Yep. Yeah, all ready to go. So the build that I have on Wowhead is the same that I've been running in keys. I think what happens is that whenever I update the builds, I basically update it through the talent calculator on the Wowhead website. I don't update the page itself. Tips for someone playing Flame Shaper Prez. Still get used to aiming Temporal Anomaly. Because you want that Nosdormu's teaching, so you get even more breath casts. Just being like really aggressive with that, and then also understanding that you're getting lots of. Excuse me, I'm gonna hit every button. There we go. And also just understanding that every Dream Breath cast is giving you Marithras, and so your follow-up Marithra's Blessing, especially when you get more echoes out, are gonna really help you just ramp up your output very quickly. Whenever the pressure starts getting high. Yeah, I'm like a paid freelancer with Wowhead. I've worked for Wowhead for basically a decade, actually. I'm like one of the oldest writers for the site. Mythic Pally's disc. Yeah, I was actually just doing some coaching yesterday. I've gone back and forth about playing like the dot spread talents and not playing the dot spread talents. But since they've nerfed Atonement, I think it's better to like manually apply some Shadow Word Pains in between Sacred Toll casts, and then basically just get used to smashing. Hit the fade button there. And basically just get used to like hitting Penance followed up with a Mind Blast into another defensive penance. So using 100% defensive penances throughout the fight. But then basically having like a penance, Mind Blast, penance sequence for the Sacred Tolls whenever you can. And trying to make sure you pace your mana. That's one thing a lot of people struggle with on the fight, is they're like really aggressive with their mana and apply a lot of atonements, or they cast a lot of power word shields, not void shields, but power word shields, and then they themselves too early. You kind of just need to like hold on and do like enough healing until you get to execute range, and then you can be really aggressive with those Shadow Word Death spawning pets for you. Yeah. I think Chrono was better, Justin, but I mean, Flame Shaper's playable, you know. You can play whichever, Rubber. More people are gonna want to have the Disc Priest. Hey, appreciate it, Thruster. It's a mistake I still make even at my level with Holy Priest. None. Yeah, I think I have like one typo to fix or whatever garbage, but the builds are all accurate and everything. Yeah. I think a mistake I still make is kind of holding on to cooldowns too much. There's moments where I'm like, oh, I could heal this naturally. And I should just send the Halo or send the Divine Hymn. Just from like the mana efficiency perspective. And it's a lot more important to just hit that button to get the cooldown sequencing, you know? Get up and go. Alright. I'm gonna hymn right here while the damage is going out. And then I'm gonna hit Desperate Prayer so that this AoE goes out. And then I could hit fade if I needed to. Thankfully, I don't. Plant. Cast some buttons. But yeah, you see I'm about to get all my cooldowns back. I'm just instantly going to send out the Halo. And make sure I'm maintaining my Lightweaver stacks here. Yep. Where are we going? There it is. Also just gonna hit Apotheosis. Just again, keep all the buttons flowing. Top myself off before this hit. Hit a Poe. Hit my Phantasm, which is my Fade, to remove that magic debuff from myself. And then dispel Giga Chadman. Love this guy's name. Hey, fix World MS? Sometimes it's like the servers and there's no fix for it. There's like a network connectivity setting or something like that, which I think can help sometimes too. Yeah. I know I've mentioned before, Blizzard needs to accept consult from people like you, but they also need to get your ass in some voice acting, sounding crispy. Thanks, man. That would be sick too. That would be really sick as well. I could have saved Concake there. He should not have procced his cheat. Yeah, I should have been a little bit earlier with the Halo. Probably could have like burned some extra mana down. But one thing that happens a lot when you play Holy Priest is you want to be like on top of spacing out your output and spacing out your hard casts. So once we get behind here, I want to just find where I'm standing. And hit my Desperate Prayer, hit my casts, hit my Fade, and then we're chilling. Yeah, this is where I'm like, just always trying to be mindful of my mana and not burning too much down. And so sometimes when you're on these rot fights, you actually kind of want to let people like dip a little bit more. That way, you're not overhealing as much. There we go. So now I'm going to drink, and then now we're going to take advantage of the Wernstone to teleport into place whenever I have a sufficient amount of mana. Where's she? Out of range. He's going to stop soon, though. I know that. There it is. And you can cast it on the move, too. I forgot about that. Hit the Apotheosis. No! Stand by to grip him. Actually, yeah, I'll just grip him here. Yeah, that would have been a good time to take advantage of the cheat while I was drinking and not have it burned on the boss. Yo, what's up, Clemens? Yeah, Holy Priest is fun, man. Been a while since Poe was actually like a fun button to press. My priest is 285. That's right, Diego. What's going on, man? Hey, appreciate it, Bizzle. It's good to have the boy geared. That's for sure. Oh my god. The candle. Much further down. Exclamation mark UI, Takumi. If you liked just the name setting that I have, where you could like see players' names, it's also like a default thing from Platinator. It's literally a setting called name only. What eye level is someone considered geared? I mean, 285 is like really high quality gear. I don't know, I think if you're like 280, that's a good level to be pushing high-end keys. But it means different things to different people, you know? It's in the description, Wes, on YouTube. Yeah. We used to have items, man. We used to have items where you could get back full mana in like seconds. Back in BFA, we had these fish feasts that would just fully replenish all your mana. It was really insane. So, I should be running a different set of gear, but I forgot to switch. I don't have that many different options, but I would probably drop like, I think my current holy gear set drops like 15% haste to get more crit. So, it's not bad. That is what they call tough. But it's okay. I'll spam all the mana I want on the rip. As long as I don't have anything hitting me on the pull, we'll be fine. We hit the fade button. That removes the slow. That's the curse right here. Makes life a lot easier. Dang, Leoto's getting attacked. Another dispel. We got our freebie. Nah, not weak auras. It is better cooldown manager in the middle. Have a little rebuff. Yeah, it's called better cooldown manager. It's so tempting to hit the fade before this damage, but it's actually better to wait for that. Because whenever these shades of Crick are channeling into a target, it slows you, and then you can completely stop the channel on your character by utilizing Phantasm. Now there's an AoE. Good time to take advantage of our Apotheosis and our Divinity for some instant casts. Really good to use Divinity there, too. Yeah. Oh, drug test. It's not even the DK's fault, but he's literally just getting targeted by everything. The game is just trying to hunt for him. He's probably the best target, too, because he's tanky. Yep. Oh, the timers of the M+? It used to be a weak aura, but he turned it into an add-on. It's called M+ timer. Yeah. Yeah, an HPriest at the moment. It feels a lot better in raids. It feels way, way better in raids than it used to. I've been working on gearing mine up. And we brought one into our Mythic Lura kill as well. So I think it's in a much, much better position than it was before. I don't think it's getting into like the M+ meta or anything like that. Well, you know, in the way that like Druid and Shaman are dominating, at least. Like Paladin's in a better spot than Holy Priest. It can be kind of debatable as to versus Disc. I think Pally might be a little bit better than Disc in high keys. Yeah. I'm using the Lichico brand for the walking pad. Yeah. Yay. It's an 18 Ramon. Yeah. Oh, we caught him. We caught him with the GS. Let's go. Dude, he was dropping so low, and then the GS procced and saved him. That was insane. Oh, man. Oh. Disc is better than Holy. I just want to get all 16s, 18s done on Holy. At least. I played a ton of Disc. We're like 3,700 as Disc, and we've cleared the raid as Disc. Been slamming. Working on getting our first group together of the season on Saturday. Holy Pally, a top 3 healer in Keys? I think it is. I think it's kind of debatable. I think 3, 4, 5 are all pretty close together, but I think it is. There's some controlled RNG when you play Disc. So when you have a lot of mobs, you get a ton of Shadowmen procs. And so you can actually really rely on them, and you can expect them and everything like that. But when you don't have a lot of mobs, then it's very much a struggle. We're gonna play some Prez today, Terrible. Yeah. We're gonna play some today. There's 2 other dungeons I want to do after this is Holy. Let's top them off. There's 2 other dungeons I want to do after this is Holy. And then I was gonna do some Prez and Shaman. I played Void Weaver, but they keep on nerfing it, so I would not recommend playing it. Using shoes while walking? Yeah, you got to. Yeah, you got to. So you got to look for some shoes that have a better sole. I forget what it is. I asked the clanker what I should get, and they recommended Allbirds. It's kind of funny now that they're working in AI, but if you have like earbuds or headset in, and you have like the wrong shoes without like, I think it's like some kind of rubber in the soles, then it generates an electrostatic shock, and that can just shock your peripherals. But if you get the right shoes, then that doesn't happen. It's very, very strange, but yeah. I know there's also like special shoes that you can buy for it, but I think these were maybe just $70, $80 slip-ons that I did a little bit of research on. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's weird. I had the exact same thing happen to me. But yeah, I think, like, I just have these as, like, my indoor shoes. And I just prompted the clanker. I was like, what shoes do I wear when I have earbuds or headsets on and walking on a treadmill that doesn't generate an electrostatic shock? Because apparently that's, like, a real thing in some kind of business or other. Yeah. Kilometers? No idea. Miles? Like 2 or 3. Like 2 or 3. Should show on the screen, Tio. That's right, static's no joke. That's facts, man. As holding higher keys, I think it's fun, but you also explode You also can explode to like a little gust of wind. So you gotta be extremely, extremely careful when you play this spec. At least in high keys, you know. But it's fun. I have a blast with it. Mana is definitely the worst on Holy Priest out of all the healers I think I played. You can like mitigate it a bit, you know. A lot of your output coming from your cooldowns, which also are more mana efficient. You know, Apotheosis gives you a discount on your Holy Word cast. Surge gives you a discount. Surge of Light gives you a discount on your Poe or your flashes. So you have some ways around it, but you gotta be very careful for sure. Like right here, I have full stacks of my healing buff on my allies, but then we're gonna get a bunch of damage going out on him soon. So I gotta be ready to slam lots of healing into them. Easiest tank to heal is always Brew. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Top 3 healers to raid: Druid, Druid, and Druid. I think it's like Druid Disc. Sorry, it's a little suboptimal, but we will survive, I assure you. A little bit more funnel for the funnel gods. Yeah, I'm also gonna hit him, because I might have to move in a second. And then I'm gonna move with full Surge of Light stacks. And then I'm gonna instantly hit the Apotheosis button, because then he's gonna do one more round of the Big Nasty. There's the Big Nasty. And then I'm gonna go pre-position and go find a spot. I don't even need to worry. W. And now we're chilling. Yeah, flamed into 6, tank kept dying, your 90k HPS wasn't enough. I feel like that's probably more of a tank problem, if I had to guess. Yep, playing on a walking pad. GG's. Blasting. Totemic, Colonel. Yep. No, I didn't find anybody for the, I didn't find anybody who was doing like power boosting or anything like that for leveling. I gotta figure that out. I gotta figure that out. Yeah, I had 3700 as disc, but we're working on some 1618s for Holy right now. I like Ultimate Serenity a lot, Edsel. Yeah, it owns. I deal with the ungrateful DPS. Got my shit rocked as a Pally and a 15 Nexus, and the Mage flamed me so much I wanted to cry. You just block them. I find that around like 15, 17 kind of region, there's like so many people who think they're God's gift at running M+, and they're often not that good at the game. At least they're not as good as they think they are. It's something else. It is something else, man. Sorry, healer, can I ask what layout I'm using? I'm using Dander's frames. I like both Disc and Holy. I mean, Disc is stronger for sure. So, you know, there's some enjoyment with like, hey, I'm able to do higher content more easily with this class versus another. But I like them both. What a minute. How much crying there is between Brew and other tanks, and the gap similar of that between Horde and Ally keys. I feel like there definitely needs to be like better balance for the tanks. I feel like the tank balance is worse than a lot of other roles. Yeah. Oh, they don't have a they don't have a lust. They don't have a lust. I need these guys to bring Augs. There's an Aug. There's one. Yeah, I need a Magister's Terrace and Nexus Point. Those are my two big ones I need right now. What standard frames have versus in-game frames? Better customization. Show the buffs where you want them. Size them how you want them. You know? Yeah. How much harder are 16s and 17s versus 15s? They're pretty similar. I feel like 18s gets to be like a really big jump. Yeah. I got you, garbage. Surprised people are willing to play AUG since you can't see yourself on the meters. Some would say that's an advantage. How good is an AUG doing? I don't know. Who's to say? Wait, I played with Ocelot before, didn't I? I think I did. Hey, there's double rogue. Somebody was asking where the rogues were at. Oh, dude, I know what you mean, user. We had this enhanced shaman who was like begging to get into this 18 Alcathar with me the other day. And it wasn't my group, but he was like, please, man, please get me in. I need it for Rizil. And he got the invite and everything like that, and then he topped DPS. It was great. We almost bricked it, because like everybody threw at the very end, including me. But we had like 2 seconds to spare or something like that. But we clutched it out. Yeah, player frame is unhalted. Yeah. Dwarf and Elf are so much stronger. You're right, Bledge. You're absolutely right. I think that the way I kind of think about it is that people have hope that Blizzard would balance tanks better, but they have no hope that Blizzard will balance racials better. Yeah. Meld pot again? That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Yeah. Not even close, Meg. I know, right? Right. I level 285. Never coming home. Oh yeah, I have a litany now. We should run the litany, guys. I think that would be a good idea. What do you think? What do you think? This is a good trinket. I forgot. Oh yeah, I also have that trinket too. Let's run the litany. Yeah. I think my Dispriest, very strong. Yep. Very fun. Not the most fun version. There was some even more fun potential they could have done. But I'm still having fun with it. Holy emotes, Cal. Shout out to Wide Poggies. Put the wrong one? No, this is the right one. They can like add up to overall eye level and everything like that, Jams, but it basically just counts whatever is your highest. Yeah. But on Raider.io, you can also see the individual disc and the individual holy as well. Nerd? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here, Adrian, hang on. Hang on. Just stay right there. Stay right there. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Bear with me. Yeah! Yeah! There you go. I like them apples. Bow! You know, big old beak. Oh, yeah, it requires like rating 20 hours a week and probably playing like at least 40. just go grind. Just go grind. Hey there, Casper. Icons above the mana bar. This is better cooldown manager. Yeah. Better cooldown manager. Let's see. Let's see. I am going to be hitting the dispel button a lot. Let's take mental agility. When do we get to upgrade to 298? That's soon, isn't it? Like a week or so? Something like that. Two weeks. Okay, there you go. There you go. We had a good raid buff group. What's the requirement for that mount? That's the Mythic Midnight Falls mount. Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Do I have to do anything to like prep in advance for that 298 upgrade?
5.
Holy Priest is crit. Yeah, I do not want all this haste. I want like, I don't know, 15% or maybe 20% haste. But it's just like my disc gear. Any cool pass? Someone took us the wrong way around Pit Sauron? Oh shit. That sounds fun. It's the other quest near the Void Core vendor. Oh, I picked it up. Okay, cool. I picked it up. Oh, he wants it. Please get off me. Please get off me. Please get off me. Just a crisp 220k HPS on the rip. Oh shit. Oh shit. Help, 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 take I'm being a bozo. I'm being a bozo. But I will heal. It went off. The canister went off. We missed the DPS check. We didn't kill the battery. That's tough. Am I in combat? I'm not. No. Oh my gosh. Megalithon, thanks so much for the super. Forgive me, Father, for I have not healed all season. New guild has too many healers. I'm playing Locke, which they had none of. Bless Kalamazzi. I haven't even leveled my priest on non-raid day. I tanked for guild weekly 10s. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the super, bro. I think I'll probably go like dwarf. When I'll probably go dwarf at some point. Yeah. If anything. What should I do when I feel like the guild's holding me back from prog mythic rating? Keep on applying to different guilds and better guilds, basically. That's what you really gotta do. You know, you gotta... The big thing when you're having like a guild is like you gotta have the intersection between like... You have to have like the intersection between like having the same goals and enjoying being around the people. Things like that, you know? I'll do what I can, Quirky. I'll do what I can. Arfex, thank you for the full year. Yo, what up, Lava? How you doing, dude? It's fine. Oh, nope, he reset it again while I was trying to walk in. So, like, whenever you reset an instance, it might say, somebody's inside, it's not resettable. It actually does work. You can just literally walk in, and you'll be fine. Got a split on your HPriest later, and that class ooms in 10 seconds? Yeah. Yeah, it's rough, man. It's rough. Destria, thank you for the prime. Alright, you gonna let me in? Alright. Monk difficult? I don't think so. Don't think so. Alright, and then stay from the seer. Got it.
Five, four,
Alright, run it back.
2, 1.
We love Brazil keys.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lathraxian, give up this foolishness. We have already won. You put all of Silvermoon in danger. This isn't worth the risk. There seem to be a few
What up, John?
We have to find them if we're going to stop Lathraxian.
Hurry up those repairs. If we aren't careful, that will be all of us.
Oh, that is immune. All right. Big AoE, so we just rip him. Hey, Mel, thanks so much for the 6 months, and we're dead. Nope, we're alive. I felt like that was just dropping on my character, too. Huh. Let's get a little bit of space. I swear I, like, looked down, and I was like, oh, it just spawned. Zap. Just walk. See? Alright, I just gotta find a nice little corner to hang out in. Fade that off. And we have to chill. I'm just gonna move up a little bit. First impulse on Shadow Priest, nice. What happened to Shadow actually? Is Shadow any good still? I thought I was good at the start of the season. I really have not seen him since. 17 instead of 19? Why a 19 instead of a 20? Why not a 21? Why not a 23? Nah, Holy wants to have, like, not much haste. But I have a ton just because it's, you know, my disc gear. You want, like, a lot of crit, a lot of verse. Yeah. Yeah, you want some Shrek, but like, you don't want 30% the way I have it right now. Yeah. You don't want like 30%, a little too much. Opinion on present status in M+? It's gotten better. You're still not really going to see much in like the ultra high end. You know, it's still a lot harder to play than most other specs for healers. There's still a lot more setup required, but it's also gotten a lot better compared to where it was before. So we like that. I am really curious what the time between these AoEs is. Nice. Just waiting for him to hit the altar. What I'll probably do is I'll probably use my litany before the next AoE goes off. Kind of soak up a bit of damage. And then I'll also use my Halo. And my hymn. It should work out. Yep. Go start in Beleren and raid prepping to the people that get targeted by the circles that get immune, need externals to live. Yeah, you either have them using externals or they use an immunity. It just kind of depends what your strat is going to be. I'll be fine here for now. Yeah, so like double pain sub talent for disc is of course really, really good. People also need a personal. It's a personal and an external mentor. It's not like that is the time to use your personals. You either use your personals on like the intermission or you use it on that targeting thing. But yeah, I know a lot of times people are like, oh, well, I'm getting a pain sub. It should be fine. Like, no, you need to use your personal and an external. Make sure you stress that. Oh, this is not fun. It's okay. Kill it. All right, there we go. On this fight, you like save double penance every single time. I always like encourage one person to health pot every time. Since your healing is asymmetric, you don't heal everybody the same amount at once. If you have like one person health pot every time, then it's much, much easier to do it as disc. But yeah, you're kind of at the mercy of like trying to pool up Shadowmen procs to make it a little bit easier. It gets even easier if you also have a surge proc, so you can hit it while you're getting knocked back. But it is tough. So, oh yeah, for most classes, you want to have both mentor. Some are like 50-50, right? Like you might be talking to a DK player or something. But you know how it is when you're leading a group. You need to have one policy for everybody, you know? So if people want to feel it out and the DKs decide they don't need it or something like that, cool, good for you. But the universal policy should be that you hit a personal as well. This is Tails coaching session. How was it? It was great. He learned a lot. It's the worst dungeon this season. I feel like it might be Magisters. There's a lot of like random nonsense that can get people killed and just kind of explode people very, very quickly, very easily. I think that's always very frustrating to play around. Yeah, probably Magisters. Best healer for M+, Druid and Shaman. Yep. Alright. We wait for the knockback and then I hit my him. I was kind of just sitting there waiting for it to happen because it kind of takes a bit of a wind up. I feel like it's a pretty good use of him. Prez got some good buffs for M+, but there's still a lot more work than a lot of other healers, basically. There's still a lot more work than others. Holy Priest do more damage than Disc? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Seventeen's is Disc. The RNG playstyle is really painful at times, still a ton of fun. It dawned on me that I need to track party defensives. Yeah, I use mini CC for that. Yeah, I use mini CC for that. And then one thing I always tell people is like when you're on any trash pull and you have a lot of enemies, always just hit offensive penance to spread around your Shadow Word Pains. The more Shadow Word Pain you have, the more Shadow Mend procs you get. And that makes such a huge difference. There it is. I was waiting for this guy to cast on me. It makes such a huge difference in your healing. It really gets rid of a lot of RNG. So, I don't use LBY anymore. I haven't used it in like 4 years or something like that. Too many pieces of it that I just didn't bother utilizing or anything like that. Lura Prog is holy, has me begging for mana buffs. Also, Glaive RNG is such BS. It's either 0 or 100. Yep. The good thing is that phase 3 is really chill for healing. You really don't need to enter phase 3 with much mana. Thankfully. Nah, I thought mini CC would break with 1205, but it turns out it didn't. They sent out like a big alert of like, hey, we might be broken. But it turns out it'd be fine. Yeah. Turned out to be just fine. Taking Abyssal Reverie. I've taken it in the past. It's one of our worst talents, to be honest. But if you wanted to run with like the Shadow Fiend talents, you have to go through it to get it. So there's like good arguments for both going after Shadow Fiend and then just taking and not going after it. I think that they're like close enough that you could kind of just choose whichever. Yeah. Having a hard time getting 10s invites to my HPally at 2.6 at 276 eye level. But noticing people are taking Holy Priest over me. I blame you. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Oh. Let's see how this amp is gonna go. So I'll have Litany, Halo, and Hymn for one. I think that should feel good. Oh, the tank taking like no damage? I'm healing him. Nah, I mean Bear's tanky. Bear's very tanky. Yeah, so technically it does drug test, but a lot of your healing comes from like Shadow Men's and stuff. So, I just got Litany the other day, Shrek, so I'm trying it out now. We'll see how it goes. I think I can hit it here and get it back for the amp. There's a bit of RP. Little gamble. Little gamble. As a treat. How do people build their own keys? Probably because they have a friend on their friends list who's like not that good, and they know if they like sign up their own key, their friend on their friends list is gonna be like, oh, invite me, and you just know that you always brick the key with that guy. I think that's what it is. Yo, what up, Matt? Started this journey 4 days ago, approaching 14s. Let's go, dude. Good stuff, man. No, I don't always walk. I'm that guy. There it is. I don't know. I think group management, running groups is always pretty intimidating to people. And I don't blame them. People management sucks. People management sucks. Yeah, you just lower the alpha, Electro, and that'll make it more transparent. Yeah. I'm hitting everything, actually. JK. I wanted to hold off there because there was the Dread Flail that was kind of like in the way. There we go. Holy shit. I didn't realize it took me so much time to type. Oh, I know. I didn't use Litany. I was panicked a little bit, and I just said why. Oh, no. Get that guy. Kill that guy. Beat him with hammers. There we go. Oh, there we go. God, Litany with the amp feels so good. Holy shit. Oh my god. Didn't need the astral shift. Woo! Didn't even need it. Yeah, he, our magician was getting beat up, and he blinked on us, dropped the circles on all of us, and then we send every button. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh my god.
Make sure to send them over.
Yeah, I mean, in most cases, I just like send Litany the second I can send Litany, you know? Yeah.
Lothraxian, this isn't what the light demands of us. Think of the lives that
Mythic Flex is great.
trust us.
It's kind of exasperating, I would say, though, because this is some stuff that like people have talked about for years, and it almost feels like we have to just freak out or sub numbers have to dip or something for Blizzard to like try new things. But I mean, I feel like I remember back in like Legion or something like that, where there was like this whole big conversation about the Mythic Lockout, how oppressive it was. And now in like the course of one expansion, there's multiple raids, which doesn't solve the Mythic Lockout, but it actually helps a lot with it, if you think about it. And now we're getting like a flex raid situation. It's really interesting. Like, I don't know what sort of like leadership change at Blizzard happened, or they suddenly became just more amenable to it or what, but like, I love it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. There you go. Oh, sorry. Sorry. My bad. Yeah, last part of Bird and Algathar. Oh yeah, Screech overlaps are rough. Often what I do, since, you know, you heal yourself or you heal one person more than others, is I just weave in my pain subs, either on myself or on other people, to just kind of stay healthy, keep everybody in like a pretty good shape. So I try to be aggressive there. If you can pool up Shadowman procs, great. You know, I try to like watch the timer and hold on to it as best I possibly can. But it is pretty tough. It's usually really, really tough. Yo, what about him? GM. 18 seat yesterday, I had to pull like 200k. Yeah, it's insane. It's really obscene. One thing, if you play a priest at least, or just in general, if you have any sort of snare removal, it's really helpful to be ripping those for whenever you get the, come on now. Come on now. To get the subjugator chains like removed from people. That's probably one of like the best things that you can be doing, is just ripping those, you know, using Fade with like Phantasm, for example, will remove those chains. And it reduces a lot of the damage. But you also just will take a ton of damage anyway. Like when you play Disc, we pull like double Subjugator at the start. I straight up just hit uppies for the first one, because you completely immune the Subjugator damage that way. And you're still doing healing for everybody else. And then I Avenge and have Archangel and stuff like that for like the other follow-up ones, you know? Yeah. Yeah, you either like paints up yourself and the squishiest DPS for one moment, or what I like to do is I just like go back to back on like paint upping myself, and I just heal the other squishy person a lot more. But it just depends on, you know, what are your needs, who are you running with, what's the comp. But just use them. Be aggressive with them. Yeah. Yeah. You're looking very handsome today. I can tell you've been eating your yogurt. Thanks, Mom. I try. I try. This is the hardest dungeon. I feel like my kryptonite is Magister's Terrace. But this one is probably second place. What up, a noob? Yeah, I'm doing well, man. How you doing? And we drink. And we've got 7 minutes for the boss fight. I like them both aims. I mean, Disc is stronger for sure, and I feel like I can go higher, but I like the playstyle of Holy Priest a lot. It's a mini CC, Furied. It's mini CC. AutomaticJak. I need a level. Yeah, I need a level base. I need to find, like, if it's possible to have somebody, like, run around and kill mobs for me. And then that, like, power levels me, or I gotta suck it up and do it myself during Darkmoon Fair. I don't know which. I don't know which, but yeah, I want to figure that out. Because I got my monk and I got my druid to level still. But I'm also going on vacation in like a week and a half, so I want to get it done beforehand, but I also want to make a bunch of videos for when I'm gone. So we'll see. We'll see. Going to Spain for about a week and a half. Finally going into Turkey? Bro, my hair is fine. I'm chilling. Get the renowned burger there. I'm down. I'm down. Hey, appreciate it, RFX. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm really excited for it. I've been to the Netherlands. I've been to the UK. Have not been to Spain yet. Oh my god, please stop. Please stop. Please stop killing us. Oh, lordy. I heard Portugal's really, really cool. I heard Portugal's really, really cool. Yeah, Netherlands was fun. This gets stronger with gear compared to other healers? A decent bit, yeah. Well, especially with the absorbs and stuff, pup. Yeah. But I don't think... The next question, right, is does getting more gear mean that it's going to be, like, top of the line for keys? And I think, nah. Up to date on my Espanol? Nope. I'm just going to smile and point at stuff. I think it's going to go well. I'm going to some pretty touristy areas, so we'll thug it out. Yeah, yeah. We already have some plans for some local places and stuff. I actually have to. I have to set some reservations for one other place. Grande, yeah, yeah. Basically, man. We'll work it out, okay? We'll work it out. Yep. You handle the trash before the boss. You have one master spell, and usually I have like Halo rolling around that time, and then otherwise you are sending the bag, sending GS, sending APOF for like the follow-up ones. So I know, right, Mel? All right. I gotta get a Magister's Terrace. Taurus. Right here, right here, right here. 100 burgers. Ooh, that's in Valencia. I'm gonna be in Barcelona and Ibiza. That is very far. That's very far. That's tough. Take a train? Maybe. I'm not gonna be in, it'll mostly be in Ibiza. It'll mostly be in Ibiza. I know, Grok. You gone twice? It's a hell of a time. Let's go. Yeah, I think I got like 1 or 2 party nights in me. But then after that, there's like a bunch of hikes and stuff I want to do too. So I'm really excited about that. I don't know if I'm gonna do this. I'll be able to do this. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Nah, this is better, Dave. But I want to fill out my holy IO and everything like that. Yeah. I want to get like 16s and 18s done as holy, specifically. Just like some personal goals. Young Buck, oh, you know. The shadow's where it's at? Nah, afraid not. Mm-mm. Hey, on the trash. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I see that. I got that. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Huh. Yeah, I think I am still running mental agility. This is really strong in key stuff. Stronger than holy. But I just wanted to get some holy keys done. All right, let's do it.
5, 4, 3,
I'll go crescendo here.
1.
We're paying a respec. Yeah, it's so nice. We don't have to worry about that crap.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The terrace holds what we require to gain entry to the Void Storm, the cynosure of Twilight.
Oh, I almost got punched. I almost got the big fist from that guy. Yep, fearing. There we go. That guy cocked his fist back and was ready to go. He's ready to roll. Push. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. That's his tiger's lust. $75 treehouse in the shop? No, I didn't. Oh man, that's a banger. Big tree you can put on your existing house to make it look like a tree house. Yeah, should it? If it for that price, it should give you the auction house access. Seriously.
Holy pocket.
Yeah, what a brandy. Look at the 89 months, dude. Comes with a monkey that laughs at you for spending $75 on a tree. I'm sure people are rioting because, I mean, it's not that long ago we just had all these issues with the server stability and the stability of, like, bugs and all that other stuff in the game. Oh, their timing is impeccable, I gotta tell you. Yeah. I usually get like 10k steps a day in total. I try to do like 5 to 7k steps or something like that on stream. What up, Red? How you been?
Oh, I've missed this life. But we can't afford to live here.
Oh man, this is a big dog pull. Alright.
To think Rama would go this far to keep me out.
Oh, I might die. We'll see. Fake die. Good GS. Oh man, real die actually. Yeah. I'm getting all of the dots. I'm very glad I hit GS on that one. Oh man. Dude, I was fighting for my life. Fighting for my life out in these streets. Alright, now I have a free dispel for you, Tank.
We'll go no further, Umbric. These new defenses were specially made with you in mind.
Yeah, I want to mix it up a little bit, and then I also wanted to get my holy IO up. Because previously I just had like some 10s and 12s in some areas. And so then it was like, well, what if instead I have all like 16s and 18s on it? Play Disc a Pug? I'd recommend playing Disc. Yeah. DPS or tank? Not anymore. I used to a long time ago. Follow Tell's Holy Priest Guide? I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I saw that he put it out, but I haven't watched it yet. Yeah. Yeah, that was one of his goals for his subathon was to make a guide for Holy Priest. It's pretty hype. What's that? I don't want to send a master spell actually. I want to hold it. I want to hold it for the hallway. Crucible Heart of Wind? Yeah, those are basically trinkets if you don't raid. That's what they run. Heart of Wind, Crucible are the anti-raider trinkets. They're good, but they're not this. I know Heart of Wind is like a full tier behind the big raid trinkets. I think Crucible's similar. Nightmare, thank you for the raid. You can see the exact numbers on Question of the Epic though. He has all the like exact trinket sims and stuff. Big raid, thank you man. Hope you had a fun stream. Up. Any mass spell in the next hallway? There's a lot of dots that go out on your party. They look like a blaze of light or holy fire type icon. That's what it is. Oh, don't worry, you'll see. There's also a lot of buffs that the mobs are placing on themselves. There's a powered shield buff that they place on each other, and there's also a enforcer buff that increases their like attack speed or their damage or something like that. Something along those lines. See, they have 5 stacks right now. Successful melee attacks inflict arcane damage. Usually your tank is like fine to survive these kind of things, but if you can also catch them in a master spell, that's pretty nice. Yeah, you can combine him in Halo. Usually it just kind of depends on like what tool do you need for the problem that's going on. There's the debuff I just dispelled off myself. And it's on the DK, so I'm actually just going to heal him. There we go. And here we are going to hit the Apotheosis button. I'm glad he bubbled that. There's insane damage happening. I'm just gonna rip at him, and I have to interrupt it to dispel. I'm gonna Halo. Get the dispel on my DK. I didn't want to rip the Halo. The next pull is gonna like burn a lot of my mana down, but it is worth it, I think. Thankfully, they didn't refresh the attack at the very end. You can't master spell the Runic Glaive, nah. See, there's the Holy Fire hit. W, dropping it right on my head. Thank you, thank you. One more Runic Glaive for the road.
Serenel, stand down. I have permission from Lorthamar himself. Liar! None shall lay hands on the
Okay, we did it though.
Sino shall remain here.
Well, we gotta go.
Restrain him. I'll take care of these shields.
Where's the door, actually? Because the door used to be insane. Oh, yeah. It actually... Okay, the door is the same. It just takes a lot longer to close. I see, I see. Yeah, we're not going to have great mana economy here, but... It's okay. We will figure it out. Ooh, double stack. Thankfully, I have Phantasm. Yeah. Thanks, Nicole. Yeah, it's lots of fun. Yeah, we missed like one interrupt, but we did a really good job recovering. Thankfully, we had the Pally Bubble. It really, really helped.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we channel our him, because even though we gotta heal like 2 targets, the healing buff is really nice. The mana efficient healing is very nice. All that is really important. Nice. Mana still sucks. But here's where we cast Smites. I have 10 seconds of stalling left, which means, thankfully, we have a DK. That guy can run it in. We're chilling. We're chilling.
5, 4, 3.
And we hop in, hop out. No, I wasn't sick. It's me. Let me in. Ooh. Oh, he must have his, what's that shield called? That red pallies have? Shield of Vengeance or something like that. His health did not even move at all. I was like freaking out when he ran into it.
Help me remove the wards around the finisher.
Alright. Now we can drink while we're channeling here, because I got a lot of mana to return. Smite Holy Fire costs like no mana. Yeah. Holy Fire 600 mana. Smite is 500 mana. Chastise is a little more, 1500, but it also procs your Divine Image, which is part of your tier set bonus, which does a bunch of healing and damage. Yeah, your Divine Image lasts longer, and I think it gets like more stacks or something like that. It's really nice. Ooh. Oof, yeah. I think I just hit Apotheosis instead. Nice, Ollie. Congrats, dude. Oh, I don't even remember the last time they had a set bonus around Divine Image. It's been a minute, though. All right, we're back. Guys, if I gift a girl this treehouse, am I a simp? Yes, unless it's your wife. I'm a healer. Where's all my sweat? Well, I can't really tell you right now. It'd be a little inappropriate. Yeah, I'm feeling the breeze, Nick. I'm feeling the breeze as I'm walking. Alright, now we free him. Make sure we have big boy healing ready. There we go. As a better cooldown manager is the add-on armored. Last time HPriest was meta? For M+, it was Shadowlands, yeah. Shadowlands Season 4. Oh, shit. Gotta lock in here. Oh my god. 4 flash shields and 2 serenities later. How's the weather down south? Went the crap over here in Jersey? Oh, dude, we just had like a great rainstorm. I think it's gone now. I wish it would stay all day, but it doesn't really do that in Texas. Moga, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Porridge, thanks for sending it. I don't know how it goes from Texas to Jersey that fast. Oh, hold on, hold on. Yeah, I'm walking on a walking pad. I got like a standing desk and everything. Just raises it up. I casted it. My bad. I use an add-on called Platinator to show people's names above their head. And so you have a setting in Platinator, which is called Name Only, that you can turn on. And so then basically when your friendly nameplates are on, instead of showing like health bars and stuff, see how I turn them off right now and it shows it as normal? Turn them on and it just shows the names. Yeah. He said he was listed on cooldown. There we go. Exclamation mark history, Reese. I think Plater has that option as well, but I don't use Plater, so I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure what it is. He's running from me. Ooh. Okay, how to get the Halo cast off. It was very fortunate. Oh, they're making me hoof it. Oh. Yeah, I play all the healers, Marcellus. Once I finish like raid prog and everything. Once I finish raid prog, it gets a lot easier for me to play all of them. But when like beta and PTR come around, I usually am playing everything. But early on in a season, I kind of focus on my priest, play whichever spec is going to be the most helpful for my team, and usually push on whichever spec is stronger. And then after raid prog ends, which just happened, then I get to work on my alts. But step one was making sure the other spec gets some IO, because it doesn't really matter for like your overall IO, but I also want to make sure I'm doing like 16, 18s and everything like that on the off spec. So mainly just to fill them out, Chan, and then after that it'll be like just kind of playing it depending on
Close
how
to
I
30
feel.
down.
Yo, pick a lily. Think of the 29 months. Ever miss Cascade? No, but a lot of my friends do. I miss when Halo and Divine Star were like super strong abilities and did a ton of healing. I do like what they've done with Halo empowering your other abilities, so I'm pretty pleased with that. But I miss when Divine Star was like this nuts ability. Eh. Oh, we're going for a nice big run. Let's cast Divine Hymn. I'll just rip it on cooldown. This Ardruid's doing more than 20k. Isn't that what, aren't they doing a lot more with the keeper setup or the Restokin setup? Thought they were. Just puckered. Don't worry, me too. Me too, just a little bit.
I know what to do. I'll need to attune the Sinister to the Void Storm. What is that monstrosity? You keep it occupied while I channel the spell and end this chaos.
Need a bit of men. He saw that I drank. Let's go. So big thing on this fight is you want to just rip your defensives on cooldown about as much as you possibly can. I have to stand here, actually. Woo! I was worried about that. Nice, the GS procced on him. Worth. These aren't cheaper, right? They're instant. Yeah, they're not cheaper. All right, easy game. Easy game. Steps and speed to GCD. That's too much work. Oh, that's too much work. Jeez, bros. Exclamation mark guide squap should be the same thing. Should be the same thing. Add on at the end is details. Ooh. Yeah, all the talent stuff's right here. Right there. Yeah, it was like details. It's like a end of M plus run or something like that. I think it's in the Mythic Dungeon. Yeah, end of M plus panel. I don't know why it's off, but it technically is on. Yeah. All right. Let me see. When it comes to our Holy IO, they haven't updated it yet, but we did the Magister's Terrace 18. We did the Nexus Point, I think it was 17. They haven't updated the Algathar yet. So we could upgrade my Zara, Windrunner, Seat as the other ones to get all 18s. Alright. My Zara, Windrunner, and Seat. Let's see what we got. Relaxed 18 seat. Azara should be good. See if we can get into that one. Megaset has a bunch of videos and stuff, SF. I gotta work on my monk. I haven't prepped it up yet. D4 Enjoyer? Nah, not so much. Not so much. I've played it a little bit here and there, but I never really got like super into ARPGs. Feel better in raid, especially this disc. I feel like you have to play and ramp so well to have some decent logs. Yeah, a lot of it is in on your timings. Your mana is an interesting thing this season too, because there's moments where you can like burn all your mana as much as you want when you have like an execute target, and then when you don't have an execute target, you have to be like so conservative. So it goes back and forth a lot. But I'm basically just always hitting defensive penances all the time. I'm basically just always hitting defensive penances all the time, much as I possibly can. And trying to find targets that do not have atonement on them for it. Oh, I got invited to that one. Nice. Sorry, we traded up. 18 Rosil. Let's ride. Let's ride. I think one thing I was actually doing coaching and logs and stuff yesterday. One thing I see a lot of disc raiders mess up is that when they activate their Mindbender after they cast Evangelism, after they activate their Evangelism, they get a Mindbender, and then they're not hitting Shadow or Death twice. Because when you have your pet out, you can activate Shadow or Death, even outside of Execute, and it triggers Inescapable Torment for your pet, cause it to do extra damage, and cause it to last longer. It's really, really important. Disc Voracious log, and I had 3.5k less atonement hits. That come down to you having 1.8k haste and only 1.3. Feels strange because we have about the same cast, all but flash shields and 3 penances. What you want to do instead of tracking the total amount of casts, track the cast per minute. Because if the fight timer is different, then you can get some, like, not perfect information, basically. So when you're comparing, like, my log to yours, go to the cast tab, and then check the CPM, cast per minute, and then see if those are close. Yeah. I mean, it could be also canines that you're, like, overhealing a fight, you know? Yeah, like 3 or 4 less per minute, or like 3 or 4 less in total. Because like I'm saying, if my fight is faster than yours, okay, 3 or 4 less a minute, some of that is going to be related to haste for sure, but some of that's also just activity time. Yeah. Yeah, like penance definitely, or haste definitely plays a role in your penance casts, but I would definitely recommend Warcraft Recorder to watch your gameplay. Because I'm not saying it's you, but I've seen a lot of logs and I've seen a lot of videos of disc priests overcapping on their penance charges. You know? What up, Soul? How's the workday treating you? I've seen it happen a lot. And sometimes people are like, they're trying to pool for damage, and I get it, but you need to hit that button. You have 2 charges of penance, and so if you hold on until both charges are available, you are missing casts of penance, you're missing extra atonement application, you're missing a lot of healing, all that kind of stuff. So, and yeah, certainly, once you activate your Mindbender, you Shadow or Death, penance, Mind Blast, penance again, and then you Shadow or Death another time, even if you're not in execute range, to benefit from that Inescapable Torment. Like, every Inescapable Torment hit is like 5 or 6 times the amount of damage from a melee strike. It's so much damage. And so that's also the majority of your pet damage comes from Inescapable Torment. So if you're not doing that, you're also missing out. If you are missing penance casts, for example, that also could play into atonement hits. That could also play into Inescapable Torment hits. 4, 3, all kinds of stuff.
2, 1.
I'm talking about evangelism outside of Execute Wolf.
5.
Yeah.
4, 3.
Now, if you're
2,
sub 20%, yeah, if you're like sub 20% and everything, you just hit Shadow or Death on cooldown. If you can maybe wait 1 second or something like that for optimal timing, great, go for it, but no more than 1. Same as the TikTok, Arlen. Same as the TikTok. just swan dive off a bridge, but up here. Hang in there, man. Only tonight for the first time since Wrath. It's fun, dude. It's very fun. Yeah, I like my Zara a lot. I think it's usually a really fun key. Oof. You walk on over here. All right. Treble Jack, Teenage Angst. Yeah. It's a good day. It's a good Thursday. Oh, did he give me a Wernstone? Nah. I don't think he has a Wernstone, does he? Nope. It's tough. Ooh, I hope we're going outside, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, man, come on. Live, my boy. Live. All right, a little close. A little close. Yeah, I wish I asked. Not everybody does it automatically, but I wish I had asked for a Og Stone at the start. Yeah. Get the stew. Dominate Mine and M+. Probably one of the biggest ones is running it in Seed of the Triumvirate on the very first boss. If you dominate mind the blobs that try to rush into the boss, they rush into the boss as a friendly mob, and they detonate, but they don't deal any damage to the raid or the party. So it's a really easy way to like clear them and not have to worry about them. Saves the team a bunch of damage. Very free. Probably the most like general case or general use case for Dominate Mind is you want to make sure that you are using Dominate Mind anytime there's like a caster outside of a pole. That's usually like the biggest area to take advantage of it. And so if there's like a mob and like nobody's kicking it, nobody's dealing with it, if you just Dominate Mind it, you can even like walk it in if you use the keybinds for like the pet ability type stuff, and then you can just really easily walk it into the group, let it go, and then make sure it doesn't like punch you. That's probably about the most optimal thing you can do.
What does my an interloper, but you won't take my prey from me.
Exclamation mark UI, Tiago. The Wago system has like a way that you can just select expert install, and then that way you can just easily pick and choose what you want to install. Damn. Content do I do it outside of Raids and Plus? What else is there? I want to do that, I want to do the decor duel thing. That sounds fun. I have a house. I put up my trophies from my mythic kills, but I haven't done anything else. So, mostly just raiding and plus. PvP'd, I don't know, like 6 years ago or something like that last time around. Yeah. Let your wife build the house. She loves it. Let's go. Yeah, I need a wife to build a house for me. My place is like, I got the trophies up and then that's about it. And I have a bunch of furniture. I was like, how is this gonna look? How is that gonna look? And that was about it. Yeah. Where's the shrink, man? The worst part of this shrink is how much it messes with your camera. It's very effective for letting you know what's going on. Right as I cast him. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty GS. That would work. You know what this song always reminds me of? It reminds me of this like 90s aesthetic that happened in movies where everything was like overly dark. You know, it was like, what was that movie? It was like a 3-part movie, or there, you know, yeah, Blade, Matrix. What's the one with the werewolves? What's the one where it's like werewolves and vampires fighting? Underworld. Yeah, Underworld was sick. Yeah, Underworld was really sick. Yeah, is there actually like, are there like movie buffs who know like what the theme of that is called? But yeah, everything is just like overly dark and like foreboding all the time. You hate that movie? That shit owned, dude. Maybe grunge, yeah. Yeah. The third definitely jumped the shark. Yeah, I mean, gothic, noir, yeah. You can see that. Kate Beckinsale hot, exactly. Thank you. I couldn't remember her name, but yeah. Van Helsing, was that with Hugh Jackman? I was thinking about that movie the other day as well. Yeah, that was a great movie. Yeah, and that also is with the exact same theme. Thank you, yeah, backing me up, my man. Yeah. Such good movies. Such good films. Man, I'm so sad that Twitch doesn't let us just sit there and watch movies, because I would probably do like a weekly movie night. I'd probably do like a weekly movie night stream and just watch a bunch of, you know, probably these days, a bunch of 90s movies or something like that. But like during Race to World First, I talked to the other WoWcasters about movies, and it's like I have 3 heads. They just don't appreciate it. They just don't appreciate it, you know? No, they got rid of the thing where you could stream Prime movies, John. Yeah. They completely got rid of it. Nosferatu? Is that scary? I don't know. I don't watch scary movies. Life is scary enough. Early 2000s kind of has that theme with the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and Hellboy. Yes, exactly, Odia. Exactly that theme. Yeah, great movies as well. Dude, the first time I saw that guy's face in the image when it's all like fucked up and stuff. Dorian Gray. Yeah, once you like see his face in the mirror or whatever, I was like, oh my god. Scarred me for life, dude. I think I was like 13 or something like that when I saw that movie. Little push. Oh yeah, grip does not work, does it? Yeah. Tragically. Do you enjoy a good horror book novel? So John's got me reading Malazan lately. And I remember when I was growing up in school, we had these AR tests, accelerated reader, and you'd have to like take a test on the book to show that you've read the book, basically. And I always thought I had like a really good reading level, or they would have like a grade level for your reading. And now I'm reading Malazan, and I just have to physically stop myself from reading and just like reread again, because the reading level is like so much higher than what I've like read in the past. every new mini paragraph or every new like mini chapter is like a new setting that's described in like crazy vivid detail, and a new character, and the full description of how they look and how they're acting and how they're feeling. And I'm like, holy shit, this is dense. Yeah, it is. It is a heavy book. Yeah, Watchmen as well, Baco. Yeah. So what's that like theme called? Simon. Thank you for the 3 months, man. Yeah, what's the theme of it called? Whole Tolkien detail about the blade of grass Frodo's foot touched that one time? Exactly. Exactly, dude. And plus, if you don't like to raid, Heart of Wind and that Crucible trinket, I think it's from like Renown. Yeah. That's a big one too. Top reader every year, the points we got to buy at the end. Yeah, we also had like pizza parties and stuff. We get like pizza and soda. Oh yeah. Yep. Books like that are written with the hope that they get made into a movie. I don't know. I think his last name is Erickson. I think Erickson just fucking loves writing. It seems like that's like his joy, is just like, let me just really, really, really explain what's happening here. I think he's just doing it for the love of the game. Yep. Never been able to get through Malazan. Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. I'm gonna finish this book. I'm gonna finish the first one, but I might take my time with the rest of it. I mean, it's all relative, right, John? Like, compared to the other writers that I've been reading lately, I would say yeah. I mean, again, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's like a very, very different from what I've read before, you know? Stephen King, you crank a book every 3 months. Yeah, horror stuff isn't really my thing. It's a slow burn. It's growing on me now. I'm like 200 or 300 pages in or something like that. Definitely took a minute. It definitely took a minute, but I'm enjoying it. Falling back to the stairs, man, where it's safe. Actually, that's a good spot. Frozzy's got the right idea. I have not read Red Rising. Heard it's good, though. Heard it's very good. I think it took me a little longer than other books, John, to get into. That's my thought. Yeah. So good? I heard it's good. Heard it's good. I've also been reading The Name of the Wind. What is The Name of the Wind? I bet it's like Charlie or something. Well, I read series that the authors will complete in this household. I heard, was it confirmed that Winds of Winter is going to be released? Is that actually confirmed or not? It's been ages since I last read Game of Thrones. Does it matter? That is a fair question. That is a fair question. That was debunked? Yeah, it sounded too good to be true. I was curious about that too, John, because I was like, are they gonna... It seemed like there was supposed to be, you know, more books, the way that they were going with it. And then I was like, is he just gonna try to wrap that shit up real quick? Yeah, what's up, Christian? The real Winds of Winter were the friends we made along the way. There we go. Ended up buying the first 3 Stormlight Archive books. Didn't read them at all, but your boyfriend reads all 3 of them in just a couple weeks. Wow, Paco. Imagine getting bookmogged. In your own home. They're good, man. They're really good. You could start with Mistborn as well. Nah, Disc is better for keys, Christian, but I wanted to get some holy big boy keys in, you know? They're okay. They were not John's favorite. He's a Kaladin hater. Kaladin's been through some things, dude, okay? Dude, Night of the Seven Kingdoms first season was awesome. That was my representation in media, dude. A show about tall people who like to go watch violence and drink with the boys. Oh my god, man. Show of the year. Honestly. I'm glad I binged it like 2 or 3 episodes at a time as well. Let's hit Apotheosis here. Bro, I have a large Naru. Alright, there we go, and now we pivot. Easy. This sucked you in last season. Oracle felt like cat at this priest. The Doom is playing holy. Should give it a shot. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. Yeah, Egg as an actor was really good too. Since I have to move, alright, we channeled to him as early as we can. And then I've got full stacks. Crud, I hit both. Only meant to hit one. Yeah, stat per eye was like crit verse for Holy Priests, whereas Disc wants haste crit. Yeah. That's right, little Holy Day Dark. What's up, man? I swear I'm right. Damn, we cleared those fast. All right. Oh. Yo, what up, Bryn? Doing well, doing well. We are trying to get all 18s done as HPriest. Oh, haha. All right, no problem, no problem. Tank says focus boss. they double tap him. Oracle HPriest is just too weak. It's just too weak. It's too difficult to cast pose. Palm is not strong enough. All that kind of stuff. So, nah, I would rather play Disc if I was going for the 1% title. I'm sure it's possible to do it though, if you really, really wanted to. Disc is definitely better for keys, but just thought it'd be fun to play some Holy. 1% cutoff will probably be like 19s if I had to guess. And the Wowhead build, yep. It's not about my damage when healing. No, it's more of like a luxury. By the time that you get into, I mean, you would be in 0.1%, the absolute best of the best groups and everything like that, where you gotta like sweat up your damage. So I'm basically just trying to weave it in when it's making sense for me, but I'm not trying to like, oh my god, I have to do this, right? Just as like a default, I'm trying to hit my Chastise a lot because it gives me Divine Image, which is making my pet just do more healing and more damage. But I think about that more from like a healing perspective than I do about like trying to min-max damage. I mean, you'll see here, I did like, 30k. Pretty solid. Cool. What we're gonna do right here is we're gonna run up these stairs. Oh man, we activated that early. And all I care about though is the healing. All I care about right here is the healing. This guy just pipes. And yeah, Halo does a bunch of damage too. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A little too slow. Oh. Yeah, sure, Dark. Just remind me if I forget. Just remind me at the end of this run. I forget. All right, trying to make sure we're all good. Should be on the screen, Jarrett. I think it is. Hey, sometimes here, Ginger, you just have these moments where like, hey, I can just do free damage. We'll just do it up, you know? At 125% damage buff. Hit buttons. Especially with how much haste I have. Like, I should not run this much haste. But, you know, you can make it work. You can easily make it work. No, I'm gonna die too. Oh my gosh. All right, we're fine. Just tanked it. Just tanked it. A little bit. Oh, okay. I'm alive. The tank is alive. Not good, not good, not good. We win these. I have res. Okay. It's all my crowd control, though. We win these! We got reses! Whoo! The Holy Priest saves the day! Get him up. That was a banger finish. GG's. Oh man, that was crazy. He was so tilted he left instantly. Doesn't matter, got IO. Oh man. They like tunneled boss and totems went boom. That's why I gotta kill the totems. Whew. Easy Holy Priest IO, let me tell you. Let me tell you. We still had like the tank stopped moving, which was the craziest thing. He stopped moving and started typing. Oh man, what a dungeon. We had a minute 15 to spare with all those deaths too. But yeah, I looked down and I was like, I got res. Like we have time. You have convincingly realistic jumper cables that can res people. But dude, tank was like spitting in anger. He's like, what are you guys doing? Oh man. That's details, Bambus. It's like an end of M plus thing. Oh man. Alright, later taters. Yeah, Halo healing was 3.6%. Convincingly realistic jumper cables B. And then Halo damage was 18%. What a run. What a run. Hang on, half sec. Getting a little sweaty. Yeah, it's an item you can buy on the auction house. Just search jumper cables. I stack haste and crit Blackbird. And that's because I focus on disc first. I'm gonna try to build out an independent holy priest set. Yeah, I'm gonna try to build out an independent holy priest set now, but I was just focusing on disc for raids. Evokers are playing augmentation V, which buffs up other people. So I think he did his job. Yeah. Can I even see him in my uptime? Pretty sure I can't because of Blizzard Entertainment. Here's what I used. Asher. And it worked. That's all I need to know, is it worked. You're gonna want a lot of haste pizza time. Like you can start learning it. You know, you're not gonna get like a big parse without haste, but I don't think that really matters too much when you're first learning something. Probably not gonna get a big parse anyway, because you still got lots to learn. Like, don't ever let bad stats ruin you, or like stop you from playing a spec, you know? Don't even worry about that. Just focus on playing the game. Just focus on playing the game. Play what's right in front of you. Okay, let's see. Seat and Windrunner are my last ones. There's not like stat breakpoints, brutal. Just follow the stat prio. Yeah, there's not like stat breakpoints you need to hit. There's no like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Just follow the prio. Yeah, Drac Theater for rating, Shank. It's optimal for rating. Lots of knockbacks, pushbacks, movement required, all that fun stuff. Yep. I mean, I don't have a dedicated Holy Priest spec. I have 30% haste, which is much more than you would want. But I'm forcing it basically. I'm making it work. Yeah. I still have an ultra heavy haste neck. Insane. So by haste crit weapon, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I'm doing 17s, 18s, you know. You have 19% verse and 9% avoidance. That sounds amazing. I have 5% avoidance. How important is the incline? Since you kind of have your arms in the desk anyway, I don't think it's that important. You can do it if you want, but I don't think it's that valuable. Yeah. This is better, Bambus. Yeah, this is better in keys than Holy Priest. Oh, it's Mythic Gear on alts, and I see 94 out of 700 Mythic Crest and log off. I feel that. I don't use LVI Barak. Sorry, man. Decent one with inclines, 150 euros more. Yeah, screw that, Pepe. Just getting the walk in is gonna make a really big impact for you already. So you don't need to complicate it any further, I don't think. Yo, Alex, thanks for the new sub. Fan of Invincible? Nah, I'm not really big into like gory stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of over all the gore stuff lately. Yeah, true. You could literally just put a 2x4 underneath and then make the incline that way. That's true. Why did so many pug groups choke first boss Mizara? I haven't had that. I don't know. Healer not healing the frontal. People don't know how to get into a trap. I don't know. People greeting casts, probably. Could be any number of things. Time Jack says, I don't use WI, I smile a little. people always ask. Yeah. Yeah. My gym buddy keeps trying to get me to watch Invincible, and he's like, oh, there's like this spaghetti episode where he's ripping out his insides, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. I'm good. Wow, you're really selling it. Yeah, I'm chilling. I don't know. I watched. I really liked Fallout. There's like a bit of gore there, like, but that stuff's fine. But when it's like, I don't know, super hard like shock value, yeah, I'm over it. I'm over it. Yo, what up, JB? Ascended weapons coming in 2 weeks. Is a max ascended crafted weapon with embellishment or a max ascended mythic weapon more ideal? I think it'd be the crafted weapon. Yeah, it's all on Wago, Alex, and then you can turn on expert mode when you get like the Wago menu, and then that allows you to pick and choose what you want. Yeah. I watched the first 2 seasons of The Boys. And I think it was like the start of the 3rd season where this guy was like crawling up his dick or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe it was the start of the 2nd season. I don't know. Yeah. I was like, I'm over it. I like the story of The Boys, at least the couple seasons I saw, but then I was just like, I don't really like want to watch this. It's just gross. You know? TV has gotten weird. But like, I don't know, I watched Night of the Seven Kingdoms, and like they're like, ooh, like like he's pooping or something at the start for like the shock value. You kind of roll your eyes, right? The ending of Night of the Seven Kingdoms had some stuff, and I was like, that's like not a big deal. But I'm over the like super gratuitous stuff. That's my thought process, at least with it. What do you think 1% will be? Probably like all 19s. Probably like all 19s if I had to guess. Could do that. Going to medical shows. The Pit's been excellent. I never watched The Pit. But I watched like Grey's Anatomy for my ex at one point. I watched like so much of that shit. Oh my god. And like that stuff I don't like. Oh man, there was like this one episode where they were like giving this guy facial surgery. That stuff was like, Jesus Christ. They like peeled his face back. Ugh. But most of the other stuff is fine. I don't know. I can like sit there and tolerate it, but I also just like don't get enjoyment out of that. That doesn't make the brain juices happy. You know? I don't know. I don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal. It's like, I don't know. I've had like nasty injuries, or friends have had nasty injuries and stuff like that. Like, you know, I know how to do all the first aid and all that stuff, take care of it. I'm not gonna like shy away from it or puke or anything, but I also don't like pursue it, you know? You always play Shadow Minute Plus, Mac. I'm playing Holy Priest right now. Alright, let's do it, humanity. Let's ride. I did watch the first season of Sandman. Probably ran it in the Magister's Terrace Magma. I don't know. Pretty sure I did. Start playing on Priest, can't choose between Disc or Holy. Holy looks a little easier to play, but I don't know. Try them both, see what you like. Don't need to overthink it. You're just doing 10s and 12s and stuff, just play what you like. Play what feels comfortable.
An entity from the void has emerged into our world. It must not be allowed to spread.
I think true crime is pretty interesting. I was watching, I guess this counts as true crime. Probably not in the way you mean it. I was watching Dog Day Afternoon the other day on... Actually, when I was coming back from Race to World First. And it was a fascinating movie. Really, really fascinating movie. What was that, like 2.5 miles, I think? Watched that, and, oh man, what was this movie? I watched another Al Pacino movie. Oh, shit, what was it? It was like Al Pacino, and who's his counterpart? His counterpart was like a bank robber, and... man. They both have like... Oh, Heat. I was watching Heat, yeah. Oh my god, Heat was so fucking good. I hadn't watched that in like, I don't know, 10 years or something. But it was like I was watching it just for the very first time. Oh my god. Banger movie. It was a shame that the Allstate guy, you know, like died instantly. I am confused. This said seat. It said seat. These people time 30s? No. 25? 23, 24? 23, 24? I need this, Blue, thank you for the 90 months, dude. How do you grab the dangerous frame? You download the Wago desktop app, and then you type /Wago, and it installs basically an add-on that you can use to import my profiles. So you download the add-on, and then you type /Wago in game, and you follow the instructions from there. The main Wago site has like all the instructions on how to set it up. Yeah, if you just check this link. Oops. Nope. Discord is so bad. If you check that at the bottom of the page, it'll have a whole explanation about how to set it all up. '21s at 282. Can't imagine with 290. Yeah, the thing is, the scaling gets really nasty. I feel like 25s and then maybe like MDI when they give everyone like full avoidance gear and all that other stuff. You might see some like 27s. But the scaling is what's going to get you. Scaling is what's going to get you. So I feel like the 18, 19 jumps are also getting people. They're also getting people right now. Yeah, I don't know what the borrowed power is in the 0.7 patch. There's something though. Void incursions. How are the void incursions for gearing up? Your job to know and already have a video explaining it to you? Nah. Stratos got that. I'm chilling. Slow? Eh. Article asking if they made praise and delves pointless. So they're probably fine. Oh yeah, that would. That's good. Good indicator that they're very strong. What is this island? I forget what this is. Isn't this like the island that was invaded by Murlocs or something like that? Yeah, looks like it is. Yeah, this mount owns. I love it. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Thank you. Got it off the very first kill. How's Locks looking to come back to retail? They're really strong. Really, really, really strong. Am I liking Holy Priest at Midnight? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I wish it was stronger for keys, but the gameplay is really, really fun. Yeah. Mindbender on Oracle, viable in M+. Viable maybe, but not competitive, or not the most competitive option. Yeah. I think Holy Priest gameplay-wise is some of the most fun I've had in a long time. Yeah. Yeah, and the thing is, they nerfed Palm going into the expansion. Because a lot of, like, my feedback was that Poe was, like, really weak, and so they basically kind of, like, flipped it, made Poe stronger. But then also, so much of, like, what is good healing right now is, like, a lot of passive output. So it's really annoying. It's really annoying. I wish the direct healing was... At least the direct healing that Holy Priest brings is more valued. I have no rogues. They disappeared. They cast Vanish. Yeah.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sisters were the last to visit these halls, but they threw their home and we can calm the spirits here, maybe they'll return.
Struggle to find a good holy priest. Played with one the other day, and they were in struggle mode, trying to keep people alive in Skyreach.
Kept the calm.
You don't have to talk bad about Tettles like that, man. Come on now. He's learning. He's learning. He's trying his best. He's trying his best. Oh yeah, talents. I'd be able to take a screenshot real fast. It's same stuff I have on Wowhead though. I write the guides for Holy Priest for Wowhead, so it's same talents. Gotcha, Walrus. I hate healing VDHs. VDH is my least favorite tank to heal because a lot of times, like, you don't have a good indicator as a healer for like when to really drop super heavy output. I feel like I kind of get like chip healing into them. I get a little something here, a little something there, and then it can be like 100 to 0. Like super, super quick moments where like somebody just explodes. It's like if VDH has stuff, they're invincible. When they don't have stuff, they're not really healable. You can't really keep them alive through stuff. It's very annoying. I feel like Bear is kind of healable. I feel like Warrior is kind of healable, but certainly for some of the others, yeah. Is that Incarnate misses one global is GG? I played with like 2 bears lately. I played with Skylark, who's like one of the best in the world. So he was chilling, of course. But then I played with a pug tank for a couple days now named Ocelot, and I never really had any troubles healing him. But yeah, I'm not sure about like difficulty wise. Maybe he's just fighting for his life every time and I'm not seeing it because he's just taking care of it. Yeah, it could just be skill diff. You know, I've really not seen Prop Alley. Who was I watching the other day, though? Oh, I was watching Kalamazoo the other day, and he played with the Prop Alley, and they did like the first pull of Algathar, and the Prop Alley exploded. Like 1 minute he was there, and then the next he was gone. It like shocked me how quickly he died in that area. It's a Platinator, which shows the friendly nameplates and stuff. There's a setting, I think it's in like the styles or behaviors or something like that. It's called name only, and it makes your friendly nameplate show just like it says as the name only.
Well now, that Dragonhawk seems to have stolen my
I always hate running out for
clothes without a fight.
starting the RP because it's like people are dying at this time too. I play Archon because it's better than Oracle. Penguin, thanks so much for the new sub. Frame rate issues with dangerous frames? Nope. Disc Priest play Oracle. The Holy Priest plays Archon. Oh, was that the bid thing? Thanks for the biz, Pearl. I don't know. I didn't see the alert. Good luck, Drain Asham. I'm going one way, he's going the other. They really need to make it so that the tornadoes cannot go through the boss. Yeah, it's the Halo effect. Oh, interesting, Shank. Okay, I'll check it out.
Reminds me of Arisa. My sister was also ferocity itself if her family was threatened. Come,
Fix that up when they bring AA back for the 8th time.
Sylvanas didn't ask to be Ranger General, but she gave everything to the task, including her life.
Yo, what up, Papa? Which DPS thing is the easiest to heal? DKs, yeah. DKs are by far the easiest.
Trained with a bow
Yeah.
gifted by our mother. Undead fanatics have invaded to loot it and anything else that belonged to her.
Go proudly. Thank you for the 4 months. And we just rip a hymn here. Rip GS here. There's dungeons I want to see next season. Ooh, Legion Cathedral of Eternal Night is by far one of my favorite dungeons of all time. And I'm so sad that it has not been brought back yet. But I know one of these days they will. Nah, disc is better for M+. Disc is better for M+. That's true. Yeah, we do have a troll patch coming up, don't we? Oh my god, man. Don't think I'm playing any disc today, but I've got my VODs all on YouTube, and I always label whenever I'm playing one thing over another. We did some 19s the other day. This mana's not as bad as Holy's, but yeah, it can get really bad. Because sometimes you have no other answer but to like spam flash heals, which is rough. Which is really rough. But yeah, I think that's probably fair. You get the other side and King's Rest or something like that for the troll patch. Or maybe they'll do like only one. So, nah, disc is better for M+ than Holy. Like Pally is better if you pug and just better with the pre-made? I don't know. I don't think I have an opinion there. I mean, they could bring back King's Rest, but they got to do something with Shadow of Zul. That mini boss guarding the way, like just so much HP, and you're also just fighting one minion. Like, I wish they would have gotten rid of the air elemental in Algathar Academy. I don't know why they kept it there. I don't know what purpose it serves. It's just this big dumb minion that people want to skip, you know? Very, very strange. Yeah. Get survival hunters and keys? I have in the past. I don't know if it was like great overall damage, but they were keeping up with everybody else that I saw. But honestly, I don't really have like a feel for like what good DPS is. I see an overall and I'm like, oh cool, we timed the key, and like that's about it. You know? Maybe I should pay more attention to it, but I just don't. I'm an addict for dramatics. I confuse the two for love. Well, we're boned.
Your survival wasn't necessary.
How did I... I don't know how we missed. I don't know. Really? I didn't even have a circle. Yeah, we're done. Maybe not. Maybe not. I was ready to give up. We did it! Woo! All right, there is yet hope. There is yet hope. This fight's taking forever, though. Nope, no more hope. No more hope. Hope is lost. Bro, we are healing that guy. Yeah, what can you do? What can you do? That is tough. That is tough. Well, that's a vote to abandon. That's a vote to abandon. You can stop the like camera from turning, but you can't stop the character itself from turning when you penance. You're always facing people. Yo, Crimothy, thank you for the 3 months. So, I popped, and then I wasn't sure if the mechanic is it marks people in advance and then casts on them, or it casts on all available players. And it turns out it casts on all available players. So I popped a second early. If I'd waited like another second and sat an angel, then I wouldn't have gotten the mechanic at all. So like, it makes sense how it works, but it's also stupid. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But you know what? Shout out to Ceasing, because he was making some plays. He was making some plays. I think the... What is that? Auto layouts or something like that? How does it work? Oh yeah, auto swap by specs will work. So with Dander's frames, you basically have a profile you want to work with, and you play that when you're playing that spec, and then you can basically make an empty profile which has nothing in it, and then it'll auto swap to that empty profile when you swap specs to, you know, DPS or whatever it is, and that'll work. And that'll work for you. It's probably the best way to do it. Yep. So it says I'm at 3,400 with Holy, but they haven't updated this Algathar Academy yet. If they did, that'd be another 150 points. Because I timed this, but they didn't update it because they updated the Algathar timer. So we would be almost at 3,600 then. Almost at 3,600 with Holy. That's not bad. That's not too shabby. gonna head off for the night, guys. I'm gonna get some dinner in me. I gotta get some more videos out. It's been a minute since I've been posting videos. But I've actually really been enjoying playing this season, so I've been so conflicted. But I'm gonna get some work done and everything like that tonight, so I can just get some more videos flowing. Yep. I think I cook some dinner and everything too. But I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have a longer stream tomorrow too. I'll get online earlier and stuff too. So we'll get on like 1 p.m. Eastern. I kind of have a holy set, but it has way too much haste. It has so much haste right now. So I'm trying to drop more. It's not going so well yet. But hey, it's been good enough to get some 18s and stuff done. That's around my goal right now for Holy. I do want to spend some time playing Prez and Shaman tomorrow, so I think we're going to start the day playing Prez, maybe playing some Shaman alt keys, and then try to push some keys after that. I know Saturday is going to mostly be pushing keys on Priest, mostly be pushing keys as disc. So I'm trying to get some other stuff out of the way before then. All right. But thanks for all the love today. Always appreciate it. And big welcome. We got a lot of new people joining in today. And so welcome in to you guys. If you haven't checked out the YouTube already, we got all kinds of content there. And wherever you like watching shorts, reels, TikTok, whatever it is, we got a channel. We got all kinds of content there for you as well. Thanks for all the love today, guys. Take it easy, and I'll catch you all later. I'll be on tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. All right. Have a good night, guys.